What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in to my first official YouTube clipper review video. If you've subscribed already, thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, do it. The first review is going to be my personal preference of fading clippers and what I use every day pretty much. These are the main three. I'm going to start off with my baby. This is the one for me. This was the game changer, the Oster Fast Feed. You go to barber college, etc., and you're not forced to have a certain clipper, but you're always recommended wool. And they are sick. Wool are very, very good. So I'm not throwing no shade on them or anything. But as you start to gain experience, you start to see other clippers and what they can do. I know a lot of people say, and it's true, a lot of the stuff is dependent on your skill, not necessarily the clipper. But the clippers here have definitely added something to me personally, my game. So going back to the fast feed, again, this is the one that took me to another level. And the only adjustment I made to it, I put the ceramic blade in, which for me, I've had no problems with. The clipper doesn't heat up. There's no awkwardness with these. These are just, what you see is what you get. They're solid, steady. They're slower, like cut slower, but I think that's what I like about it. This is a clipper basically, if I know a fade's gonna take me an hour, these are the ones that I'm gonna use. It will get every detail. I don't have to rush it, and it will get me through with whatever I need to do. These for me, these are my 10 out of 10s. I've had them for about 4 years. Again, they took me to another level in terms of my work. If you can get these, they are sick, but they do not, as far as I know, come cordless. So you need the adapter. You've got the American plug. So yeah, if you can get them. I do recommend them. Number two, these are my go-to, the Ergos, the Gamma. At first, I was a little bit skeptical as to whether I was going to buy these, only because I've never used a clipper that's this thin, obviously apart from the trimmers. But I saw a few barbers that I know personally, shout out to Yian the Barber and Franklin F for Fade. They put me onto these, and I can't lie, very impressed. They're smooth, they're not loud. I'd use these on sort of Oriental Asian hair. With the straight hair, it just cuts so smooth, with the fade blade especially. It's quite light. With me, I don't like my clippers too light when it comes to fading. It's just got the right sort of weight on it. They're cordless as well, so I don't have to worry about untangling wires. That takes up about 5-10 minutes of a haircut. I'm very, very impressed with these, and for me personally, any barbers coming through, up and coming or experienced, who are looking for clippers, I'd definitely invest in a pair of the Ergos. I have no affiliation with any clipper brands. I just like my clippers, and I'm giving you an honest review on what I personally think are the best ones out there. So these I've had, going back to these, sorry, the fast feeds I've had for about 4 years, 5 years. The Ergos, about 3 months. And this bad boy, the Andis Master, I've had for about 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, sorry. These are slowly but surely becoming my babies. It's not all about the clipper sometimes. Obviously your work, your skill and technique makes a difference. But these again have elevated the fades to a different level. I can't recommend these enough. I was always skeptical. I always saw, when I used to watch the American barbers on YouTube, these clippers, everyone used to go on about them, rave about them. And I think because at that time, quite early into the game, my skill set wasn't where I wanted it to be. So me buying clippers, or all these expensive clippers, it was a waste of time for me personally. So all the clippers that I invest in now is because I'm at a certain level of experience. You're always learning as a barber firstly, but when you get to a certain level of experience, you try different techniques, different clippers, and yeah, these for me, game changer. If you are confident in what you're doing, invest in these. These have taken especially my afro hair, taken them to a different level. They're not too heavy. You've got the guides on the side as you have with every other clipper. It's a little bit stiffer, but then it's easier to know where you're at as well for the less experienced barbers. And yeah, so that is my personal preference when it comes to the fading clippers. Got the Oster Fast Feeds, the Ergos and Andis Masters. If there's any more reviews or clippers you want to see, or you want me to test out, hit me up, mention in the comments, and we'll definitely do something with that. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm Yian the Barber at Barber Jack & Sons. I'm out. Peace.